Hey, I'm Bob, totally blind since birth into Star Wars. Going to be taking a look at an action figure from the Saga line today. So he goes all the way back to Attack of the Clones, and this is the Honorable Gungan Senator from Naboo, Jar Jar Binks himself. So I love it when Hasbro gives us alternate outfits for these characters. And I love Jar Jar's fancy schmancy senatorial robes that he's got on here. Got the poofy sleeves. And when I opened him a while back, I thought Hasbro was going to give him perhaps an environmental display stand, but they gave him an electro pole, which is just as cool, I think. I love this melee weapon. It was one of my favorites in the prequels, and we saw it in the Clone Wars. Played a pretty big role in the episode Shadow Warrior, one of my favorites. So the pole has an electro effect piece on the end there. And you can remove it. I'm just going to bring him back here just a little. Hopefully the pole won't fall out of his hand. He holds it somewhat precariously, but he does well enough with it. I don't know why he would be wielding this on the Senate floor. Maybe he's had enough of Orn Frita and Masameda gonna poke him with it. I don't know. Wow. We'll turn him around so you can see him from the back. He's got his ears going down the back of the robe. And he is in a permanent pose there at the waist. You can't rotate him at the waist or anything like that, but I don't mind that he's something of a staction figure, though. I'm going to see if I can't have him holding another accessory here. He doesn't come with this, but I have seen quite a lot of folks joking around online about it for a few years now, and I thought maybe he would hold this. So let's see here. I took this red lightsaber from my Cave of Evil Darth Vader, and it looks like Jar Jar holds this rather well, because there were, probably still are, some fans out there that joke around about Jar Jar being a secret Sith Lord. So there is Jar Jar with a red lightsaber. It is rather spooky as to how well he holds this thing in his right hand. I don't believe he was a Sith. Too good of a Gungan for that. Now, if we got a Star Wars Infinities animated series, I wouldn't mind seeing an episode in which Ahmed Best does the voice of a Sith Lord Jar Jar, just for laughs. Or maybe it wouldn't be for laughs. Probably be a dark episode, I would think. Anywho, yeah, Jar Jar was portrayed by Ahmed Best in the prequels and the Clone Wars. I think he was a heck of a Gungan. I never minded him in episode 1, as I said in the Jar Jar review. I thought he was probably around 15 or 16. I think I said I thought him to be around 12 when I was filming it, but that was filming it on the fly. I'd unboxed him and I was trying to hold him up, and I really hadn't written a script or anything. I rarely do script these if I can help it. But I think Jar Jar would have probably been around 15, 16 by episode 1, maybe 17, somewhere around there. And, just an awkward teen Gungan. And 10 years later, he's a senator. And I don't know how he got to be a senator. I think I've seen some folks saying that maybe Palpatine helped him a little bit, maybe helped his scores on some of the exams. I think Jar Jar was probably smart enough to pass all of his exams and do rather well, just because he has an interesting way of speaking. I don't know. Probably made the senatorial position himself. I don't know, though. Palpatine could have helped. I have no idea. But poor Jar Jar was in the wrong place at the wrong time in episode 2. And, of course, granted Palpatine emergency powers, and things didn't go too well. There's a wonderful scene with him, though, in the canon novel trilogy, the Aftermath trilogy there by Chuck Wendick. We do see a bit of Jar Jar in that, and I love that scene quite a bit. And I guess that'll do for this Star Wars figure review. 10 out of 10 for the Honorable Gungan Sith Lord, or Senator, or whatever you want to call him here. Once again, the red lightsaber is not included. So, hear you in the next figure review. Watch out for Gungan Sith Lords, and have a great day.